Damn it. Okay. Week 10. Welcome. It's your boy, Sanchi529. Today's November 10th, week 10. Welcome to the Scum and Villainy podcast. And let's go ahead and welcome my co-host, Brian. Brian, how you doing?
What's up? It's your boy, Brian Tut 630. Welcome to the Scum and Villainy podcast.
It's your boy, Brian Tut 630, huh?
No, I'm doing good, man.
Good. Let's go ahead and let's just start off with everyone's favorite section is mailbag, huh? Mailbag. Anyway, so there's only two questions today, so let's go ahead and go with the first one. Let's ask you, Brian. Let's see. Jeff Saturday is the new interim head coach for the Indianapolis Colts. Do you think this is a good thing, or do you think this is a little whack?
Well, I mean, I kind of agree with them getting rid of Frank Reich. I mean, not to say that he's not a good coach and that he doesn't have real NFL success, but I mean, you've seen the mold for the last, since Andrew Luck retired. It's been veteran quarterback after veteran quarterback, and they just can't seem to win enough. You know what I mean? As far as them naming Jeff Saturday, it's weird that Jeff Saturday is going to have a Sunday spot to shine. And I think everybody's a little bit as confused as to them naming Jeff Saturday as Jeff Saturday was. It doesn't sound like anybody in Indianapolis was kind of ready for that. So yeah. We'll see kind of what the game plan is. And I guess they're giving the offensive play calling to somebody
His friend who was or something.
Something like that. Like he was just in college or something like that, and he wasn't doing too well there, and now he's calling plays for an NFL team. So we'll see.
Well, I think was you watch the fantasy footballers, Mike was ranting about this whole thing about Jeff Saturday. I mean, he has a point. I mean, I don't even know if you could say veteran quarterbacks after veteran quarterbacks. They got Jacoby Brissett, which he's not a veteran quarterback. He's not really that. I would consider veteran quarterback that one that's stood the test of time. You know what I mean? That has actually.
That's fair.
So you have Jacoby Brissett, and then you have Carson Wentz. Again, he's when did he come into the league? Like 2018, maybe 2017?
17 or 18, I believe.
And he's done bad. Like he hasn't been good. So again, and now they have, I would say Matt Ryan was the only actual true, veteran quarterback.
Between him and Phillip Rivers. Yeah, maybe not veteran quarterback, but second-hand quarterbacks, I guess. I think they're I think he's looking for like a traditional pocket passer, and that's just not the way the league is going, it seems. So I mean,
yeah, 100%. I can see that, but again, I just don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't like this guy's never coached any type of. He hasn't coached. He's never coached, and now he's just was he a lineman, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked too much into that.
I think he was a lineman when they won the Super Bowl, the Colts, and then now he is their head coach. Anyways, and then so they got rid of their manager, their coach, right? They got rid of their head coach. They got rid of their OC coach also, and they got rid of Matt Ryan, and now you have Jeff Saturday. So it's just like, I don't know. I would be upset. Like in terms of fantasy purposes, like how do you feel about anybody on Colts offense?
I mean, it would make sense that the beneficiary would probably be Jonathan Taylor. But I mean, even then, for fantasy, I don't know. They're not going to have a lot of goal line opportunities and stuff like that. I think it'll be hard for them to kind of get into the red zone if they don't really have a plan as a team, especially not only as the coach is getting this information late, but the players are too, So, I mean, how do you game plan with no game plan? I think for fantasy, it might be a kind of rough week for Michael Pittman, for Jonathan Taylor. I would still play Jonathan Taylor if anybody, but yeah, I think the ceiling has probably got to be limited there for that.
I could see it two ways, right? I could see the first way is Jonathan Taylor, like bad offense, no coaching skills, just give it to Jonathan Taylor the ball, like he's gonna get 30 touches a game, like super cool. But also I could also see the opposite where Jonathan Taylor is injured, and then we're also gonna if they're not really trying, because clearly the management, the owners of the Colts aren't really trying this year anymore, right? So it's like you have an injured Jonathan Taylor, you might as well just like not work him that hard,
Yeah.
because he is injured. So it could go both ways. Very unfortunate. We'll see. And I guess I think Jeff Saturday, doesn't he have a fantasy football league that he also is in, he has, I think they were saying that he has a fantasy football team, and now I guess he has to relinquish it, I guess.
That would make sense.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah,
It'd be
so
hard for a coach to be like, yeah, I'm gonna play
and
what's his name?
what
Deion
the thing,
Jackson
he actually,
because
the other thing is that he actually has Devontae Adams on his fantasy football team,
they're
and
playing the Raiders,
and
right?
now he's playing the Raiders this week.
Yeah.
And so they were making fun of him, like, oh yeah, they're gonna put the rookie cornerback against Devontae Adams all fucking day. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Or just do goal line defense and let Adams get free.
Just yeah, here you go, here you go. All right, so next question. Go ahead. You want to ask it, Brian?
Sure. Are you excited for the new Black Panther movie? And who is the new Black Panther?
Mm, um, yeah, I'm super excited for the new Black Panther movie. Who's not excited for that movie, huh?
Yeah.
It's one of the more the OG Marvel characters, so I'm actually excited for
Well,
this one.
yeah.
I mean, comparatively to all this
Yeah.
other new crap, you know what I
No,
mean?
I'm
So
saying, I mean, he's not even in it though.
I know that sucks. Oh man.
That's rough. I wonder what they're gonna
Um,
do to replace him. There's a backstory somewhere. He's gotta get phased out, I
you
guess.
know what the thing is? I thought about this about him passing away, and like he didn't tell like Kevin Feige, like he didn't tell anybody that he
Hmm.
was like dying and stuff. But I feel like if I was a producer, right, of these big movies, right, with these big franchise, I would almost like film a segment in every movie of of your main characters dying, or creating some type of extra
Yeah,
production piece to have a dying piece. You know what I mean?
like an
Like
escape route if
an
needed.
escape route. Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
what if Tony Stark died like from like an OD or something, like he OD'd or something like that, and then he
Yeah,
died like in
shit.
the middle of Iron Man, like in the middle of Avengers. You know what I mean? Like you're
Mhm.
like crap. Like you're kind of screwed. Like
Uh,
yeah, like and the same thing. I mean, the same problem with what's her face, Carrie Fisher, right? Like she died,
yeah,
and they had to like kill. They had to like she died in post. She died post episode 8, and
but
then
didn't they film some of episode 9
that's
with
what I'm
her?
saying.
Or they,
They kind of they added some stuff, and they had her like her back.
yeah.
If you notice in episode 9, her back is to you most of the time, and her voice
Mhm.
is talking. So you're like, okay, like she's obviously dead. And then that weird like laying down segment where she's just like, it's all just CGI. Like, okay,
I
clearly
try not
she's
to
not
think
laying.
about it.
Anyways, all right. So who do you think is gonna be? How do you feel about the new movie? Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually one of the Marvel movies I am excited for.
Mm.
Probably the big ones like that and Ant-Man and stuff like that. But man, to be honest, with all the extra shows and everything, I'm kind of burnt out and like trying to see where it's going. But Black Panther, I'm always super down for. I think they kind of like highlighted M'Baku and stuff like that in the trailers, and man, that
Yeah.
dude was dope in the first one. I was a big fan, so yeah, I'm excited to see it. And I think it's like his sister or something like that takes over, or it'd be like
Well, I
was
think
it
his
the
sister's gonna
guard or
be
whatever?
Ironheart, right? His sister's gonna be Ironheart. So like it's supposed to be the new Tony Stark, right?
Okay.
And then you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you
Well,
were
no,
like,
I don't follow the comics as much as you, so like I don't know too much about like where the storylines could go or like who's like auxiliary characters and all that.
and I think I don't know I don't know who the actual Black Panther. Obviously, it's a girl because you can see the trailers. It's like a womanly figure. You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll find out. I guess on Friday. I guess I'll probably see it tomorrow, Friday. Oh, look at that! Okay.
Excuse me, is this Chris
Hi, Mrs. Raxton.
talking nasty stuff about me?
What? I never talked nasty stuff about
Rumor
you.
has it. What is he saying?
I have to go. I'm leaving. I'm just gonna hang
What did he say?
out.
Oh, I guess she can't even hear
Oh,
you.
she can't hear you. Oh, she can't hear me, huh?
Wait.
Oh,
Can he hear me?
yeah, I can
Ah,
hear. Yeah, I can hear you the whole
Can
time.
he even hear me or no?
he can hear you.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mrs. Raxton.
How about now?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear.
No.
Your face is getting redder.
How about this? I'll just do this.
There you go. Now you can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Oh,
So what
I,
are we thinking here?
there's no proof, and this is all hearsay.
Good
This is all. I just want to
to
express
see you.
how much I adore you throughout the years and how much a great mom you are. You
It's good to
raised.
see you, Chris. I'll let you guys go. Just, I'm on to you.
I'm not that. There's nothing. There no more. No more.
Hey, and by the way, did you know that Justin Fields is like the best quarterback there is?
Yeah,
is.
he's a really good
He's my
quarterback.
You won all time. Let's go.
Bye. I hate you.
What a great guest appearance.
What a great guest. I hate you.
Thank you. Take that as a compliment.
Okay, so are you doing no headphones anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's
So,
confusing.
okay, now I gotta get back. It's like when you see, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not.
I know you're going.
Anyways, it's
It's
just
flustered, huh?
yeah. When you see an angel, you know what I mean. Like it's hard to come down after that. So, anyways,
Oh my goodness.
and that's it for the mailbag, huh? Okay, so all right. So next segment we got WTF plays, shaking my head plays. Brian, what is the what is the WTF moment for last week?
I'll make this one quick. It's not the answer, but Justin Fields, man, the fucking rushing quarterback GOAT, took the title from what's his name? Philadelphia. I can't remember his name because it doesn't matter because Justin Fields is fucking badass.
What title did he take from Philadelphia?
No, he got the most rushing yards in a single game over damn, why can't I think of his name? Atlanta Falcons.
Vic? Michael Vick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that was badass. That was fun to watch. But no, I think the real WTF plays is all the victories this week were blowout victories, man. They were all about 30 points or more. Except for the Ambers and Amber F. Why is it like this? It is a thing. I didn't believe. I think I've come around to believing she likes to play it to the very last minute. It came down to Sunday night and she came off with a victory, but it was close for a while. I mean, going into it was Travis Kelce versus Juju, and that could have been the
she was over on Sunday and she was like, "Don't worry, I'm losing Chris too. I'm also losing Chris, so we're just gonna lose." And it's like 10:30 in the morning. She pulled a Kevin, and it's like 10:30. She's like, "Don't worry, Chris, I'm gonna lose. Like I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose." And she said that all freaking morning. And then then I check her lineup like the afternoon, and she's like 70%. I'm like, "What the hell?" I was like, "You weren't gonna lose this whole time. You're just lying to me." Anyways, I think Amber decides to play players that are either playing Sunday night or Monday night. And she's like, "Yes,
I
I
think
want
it's
that
intentional
play."
at this point.
All right. So yeah, honestly, no, Justin Fields was amazing. You can't deny that. It was insane.
Yeah.
I actually watched that Bears game, and I think at this point, if he's gonna continue his run, I think that's gonna hurt David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert's fantasy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they'll get some involvement, but yeah, as far as fantasy output, I would think that it's more an NFL output that they're actually doing at this point. I would probably pick Khalil Herbert to have more value, just because I think he is the more explosive player, and they're kind of using David Montgomery as just like the chunk plays, waste time,
Straight
get some
ahead.
yardage here and there.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, Herbert has the more design plays, and I think their offensive plan is too young at this point to try and figure out when it's going to be useful. But I would assume Herbert would be more used in like a down situation, trying to come back, as opposed to like against Miami, they were keeping it competitive the whole time. Detroit, I would imagine it'll probably be the same thing, more of a shootout. Two bad defenses going at it, but yeah, I think it hurts the running backs, and we'll see what happens with the wide receivers. I know Claypool got a pretty bad pass interference that wasn't called, that the NFL came out
I
and
remember that. Yeah.
they apologized for that one, which does no good. But it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, The running backs would be hard to start.
All right. So I think that my WTF moment, along with Justin Fields, has to be Justin Fields. Also Joe Mixon, right? So those are the
Yeah.
two
Oh
players.
shit, I forgot about him.
How do you
I was
forget
just too
five
stoked.
touchdowns? Five
Yeah.
touchdowns, like 4 rushing, 1 receiving, and you're just like, holy crap. I remember watching that game, and I just get a notification like on the what's it called? The DirecTV. It gives you like
Mhm.
every touchdown, and it's like Joe Mixon touchdown. I'm like, oh no, this is the old
Yeah.
one, and you're like, no, this is the new one. It just happened, like, and then you're like, oh, this
My
is the new
internet
one.
broke.
Yeah, I just kept getting Joe Mixon touchdown. I'm like, what the hell is happening over there?
Yeah,
Good
that's
for him.
wild.
Yeah, that was good. And he is now, after the 5 touchdown, he is now the running back number 4 overall.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's a
Yeah.
huge leap.
I mean, you go from that, and you add 5 touchdowns to someone,
Yeah.
you're gonna get boosted up way up. The funny thing is, random thing is that I'm in the Mega Bowl, right?
Mhm.
And I have I have Justin
Oh,
Fields as my QB, and I have Joe Mixon as QB.
hey, doesn't matter
Dude,
who else you have.
oh my god. No,
How many points do you score?
dude, I scored over 200. I had over 200, I think 215 overall. I was
Dang,
just like,
welcome to the club.
right? Like all my players, every single player on that team scored a touchdown. I had Cordell Patterson, I had Tyler Lockett, I had Christian Kirk, I had Kenyon Drake. I had Kenyon
Oh
Drake, who
shit.
also gave me 2
Yeah.
touchdowns. Like Curtis Samuel also got a touchdown. My entire roster had multiple touchdowns. And then
Yeah, okay.
with Justin Fields and Joe Mixon, I was like, holy crap. And whew, that was fun. Too
Hell
bad I
yeah.
couldn't do it in this league, but anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and recap the names from last week. We do this every week. We want to go ahead and say our favorites and least favorites. Excuse me. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna name them off. So the theme was do something without consequence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got cheat the lottery, we got unlimited stealing from Elon, and then we got unlimited ice cream. We got own a pet bear, steal the Declaration of Independence, pizza every day, rob a bank, eat unlimited calories, quit my job, and arson. So let's go ahead and go
And
with
violence.
let's go with your least favorite first.
Let's see. My least favorite one is unlimited stealing from Elon Musk. Because I think there's a lot worse things that you could do to Elon Musk than steal from him. That would be completely acceptable.
Well, I just didn't understand like why specifically him. Why not just steal from the 1%ers or something like that?
Unlimited stealing from billionaires. Take them all
Yeah.
out. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them all. Anyways,
Yeah.
I can see that one. I think my least favorite one is probably rob a bank. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I was just rob a bank. That's it. Like people do that all the time.
Set a
Like
fire. That's it.
what? You don't like mine? You don't like arson?
No, I'm messing with you.
I like arson. I should delete this. If I actually ever
Not
do
a sponsor.
yeah, if I ever do arson and then I have this video like, oh,
Yeah,
this is
right.
Chris saying that he loves to do arson, like shit. Anyways, all right, so let's go ahead and do your favorite.
It's steal the Declaration of Independence. That's.
I know.
I think we share the favorite. That's creative. That's fun.
Yeah.
Nick Cage, the
Yeah.
greatest actor of our time, potentially.
Potentially, yeah, easily, yeah. Also favorite, yeah, it's easily the best one. Like, damn, that was good. You know what?
Yeah.
Jonathan's fucking clever with his fucking names. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's right, huh?
yeah, he's done pretty fucking clever ones throughout every week. It's like, damn, that was super clever. I think he did I think he did the anime, like what's your favorite anime one? That was his theme, right? You're like, damn, that was a good one too.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
But I should start writing down everybody's names so we have them backlogged.
Maybe
Okay.
tally it at the end.
Yeah. All right. So now we got our new segment. We got start 'em, sit 'em. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and pick 2 starts. Each of us gonna have 2 starts and 2 sits. And let's go ahead and do your first start of the week, Brian.
My first start of the week is going to be tight end Greg Dulcich for the Denver Broncos. He's playing Tennessee, and Tennessee has given up top performances to tight ends with more than 6 targets. And I mean, it's a small sample size. I think he started 3 games at this point, but Dulcich is averaging about 6 targets per game, and he seems to be Russ's go-to outside of Jerry Jeudy. So I think he definitely has an opportunity this week to do so. Russ is definitely in a spot where he needs to bounce back and he needs somebody to throw to. And I think Dulcich will be that guy. And I think he should have a good week.
Yeah, he also has a good hair week too, right? Look at those manes
Every
that he
week.
has. All right, so let's go ahead and do my first start. My first start of the week is going to be, I'm gonna hate to say it, it's gonna be Cole Kmet against the Detroit Lions, right? So Cole Kmet, the Detroit Lions give up average about 12 points to the tight end. I think Cole Kmet the last 2 weeks already. He's done pretty good with Justin Fields. On top of that, points after expectancy. So they're also giving up the highest on that. So 4 points above expected average. So there's, I mean, especially with him, if he gets a touchdown, I think he could probably score about 18 points this week.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, let's
Got
go ahead
confidence.
yeah, I don't like to say it, but I mean, you have to agree with it. So
He looks
let's
for him
go.
at the goal line. So
let's do your first sit, Brian. Who's your first sit of the week?
my first sit is going to be, unfortunately, Brian Robinson against the Eagles. The Eagles haven't given up more than 15 points since week 1 to non-pass catching running backs, and that includes Dameon Pierce.
Okay.
Which, I mean, Dameon Pierce he's the Texans offense, and I think was last week he had like 140 yards or something like that, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Brian Robinson, I don't know what Ron Rivera is thinking. I mean, he's hyping him up this whole like off season, hyping him up for his return and stuff like that. And then you see Antonio Gibson getting more in there. I think he's not going to have the pass catching work, and he honestly hasn't looked that efficient. Philadelphia is tough, and I don't think they're going to give him that many points.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, yeah, oof. Who knows what they're gonna do? All right. So my first sit of the week is going to be my very own Kirk Cousins. They're going against the Bills defense, and Kirk Cousins in general, he's a hit or miss. He doesn't score more than 20 points in general. And then now with the Bills defense average to the quarterback position is 12 points. And then on top of that, they do -4 points on average of expectancy. So that's a big margin, especially with Kirk Cousins. I mean, he's not going to do good. I'm kind of worried about it. I have to find someone this week, but I have no confidence in Kirk Cousins this week. But even then, they're 7-1. But I guess this week they're going to probably be 7-2 by the end of the week. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Buffalo's going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So your last start of the week, Brian.
It's going to be a duo of running backs, actually, and it's going to be Atlanta running backs versus Carolina. Let's see, last week with Patterson coming back, he immediately jumped in and got 14 carries, and 10 for Tyler Algier as well. Carolina, I mean, we just talked about it earlier, Joe Mixon, 5 touchdowns against them. And I think you could argue on the season that Mixon has been one of the most inefficient running backs. And he absolutely destroyed them. So I think between the pass catching work for Patterson, Algier gets some. Patterson's also going to have the goal line opportunities against Carolina, and Algier he's a rookie. He's got good legs and all that, and he could break off some big runs. I think his longest run was like 20 something or plus. I think it could have been more than that.
I thought it was 40 last week.
I think you're right. I think
it was a 40-yard run,
20 something yard reception and then a 40-yard run or something like that. So he always has that, and plus you got that hurricane coming in to Florida, so that's given the Carolinas some bad weather. It probably isn't going to be too much of a throwing game as much as it is going to be a ground game, and I think that they'll be able to excel against Carolina there.
Yeah, I can see that easily. I was going to pick the Atlanta running backs, but again, this is a toss up. Like, who's going to get the more work? I think how you put it, it does make you feel comfortable enough to do either one of them.
At least RB2 value, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be solid RB2 numbers.
I mean, RB1 for Patterson, right?
Yeah,
RB2
more so than Algier, but I think they're both good plays.
So, okay, so my second start of the week is going to be Jamal Williams of the Detroit Lions against the Bears. Just in general, this game, the Bears and Lions game, their defenses on both sides, on all positions are all bad. So no, not talking shit about the Bears, but it's going to be a lot of points. I could see anybody on any side of the ball score a lot of points, right? So Jamal Williams right now, unfortunately, I mean, he's getting the goal line work, right? And then Bears are giving up average of 24 points per game to the running back position, which you'll have to divide up to him and DeAndre Swift. But I think DeAndre Swift is going to be more of the, pass catching work, and Jamal Williams is going to, mow them over in the goal line. So I think Jamal Williams, but again, you could go back and forth on any position. Justin Fields is also going to do good. Like, I have complete confidence in Justin Fields. But Cole Kmet, like all of them. So there you go. That's my last start of the week. Okay, so your last sit of the week, Brian.
That's gonna actually be part of your sit also. But if you're sitting Kirk Cousins, I think you're gonna have to sit Adam Thielen also. So it's gonna be a pretty cold game. So I mean, throwing the ball is gonna be a little bit hard. The high, I think, is 38 degrees. In that tough climate, I mean, they're outdoors. It's Kirk Cousins. If you don't trust Kirk Cousins, I mean, if he had somebody to throw it to, it's probably going to be Hawkinson and Justin Jefferson. And then in every matchup, Buffalo has not given many points to the team's wide receiver 2. So it seems like they have good coverage there. And I just wouldn't trust Adam Thielen this week. I would look for the absolute studs on that team if you're going to play anybody.
So you're going to play. So you would rather more confidence in.
I would rather play Hawkinson than Adam Thielen.
All right. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I think Dalvin Cook will probably have the most opportunity there.
Okay. All right. So my last sit of the week is going to be
this one.
It's going to be Derrick Henry, man. Like, I think Derrick Henry is good. Don't get me wrong, but I mean that run defense against I think they're playing Denver, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yep.
Denver's run defense is actually really, really good. I was looking at the numbers of it, and so right now the points after expectancy right now is -9 points. So, and also they're only giving up about 16 points to the running backs. So all running backs, every single like the most they've ever given up to running back position is 16 points, and they have a -9 points against them. So if you're like they're dominating against any running back. I think Derrick Henry is going to be good, but I think there's no snow this week for the Yeti.
No snow in Vermont, huh?
No snow in Vermont for the Yeti, man. What, you don't think so? You think Derrick Henry's going to run all over them, or what?
No, I mean, he does have down games. I mean, if they're being that elite at stopping the run, and if you're going to spread out 16 points, I think that's an opportunity for Dontrell Hilliard to get a couple passes here and there. It seems like they use him more in the pass catching role than Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be interesting how that plays out. So that's it's bold, but yeah, I'd like to see that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. All right.
Cool, but
so let's go ahead, Brian. What is your matchup of the week? Which fantasy manager's game is going to be the matchup of the week?
Oh, let's see. I want to say mine against Jonathan, actually.
Oh, you got some
mine
confidence
is the matchup
going.
of the week. But man, I mean, Jonathan's team we were talking about, so he's got Derrick Henry. I'd be interested to see if he's not going to hit that ceiling there. But I'm a heavy underdog, and I want to see what we can produce with that Chicago-Detroit game. I know I've got a couple pieces in there.
Yeah.
And I'll see if I can overcome that and get the same record as Jonathan.
just
For all his points scored, he's only a game ahead of me.
I don't. Yeah. Well, that's the greatest mystery of all, huh? So,
isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking at your roster right now. Yeah, I can totally see. Yeah, that if that Detroit game is, it could. If it goes out, if it's a high scoring game, you have a lot of players that could score you a lot of points. All right. So yeah, that's a good one. So, all right. So theme of the week now. We got theme of the week is going to be the most embarrassing song that you like. Am I getting it right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Brian's theme of the week a few weeks ago. So it's going to be your most embarrassing song that you like. Let's see. What is yours, Brian? I'm kidding. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Oh, you'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out. All right. So I think it's pretty simple. I think there's not many rules on that one. So, anyway, so now we have our new updated section. It's going to be Manager Spotlight, huh?
Let's do.
Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Welcome. It's your boy, Sanchi529, and we have a special event today. I have two managers with me for the Manager Spotlight. And right before we start everything off, we're going to go ahead and answer these questions. We're going to do a little intro first for both of our managers. And then we're going to answer some questions for each other. And then we're going to have a little game at the end. So let's go ahead and introduce the first manager over here. It's going to be, please introduce your name, the high school you went to, and the city you're from.
Oh, thank you, Christopher, for that glorious questioning to start.
Please, just the intro.
My name is Amber.
Oh.
Correct. Been in the league for a long time now, since OG member. I went to Lancaster High School, and I'm from Lancaster, California.
Wow. Good. All right, next contestant. So let's go ahead and introduce yourself. Please tell us what high school you went to and what city you're from.
My name is Amber. I went to Lancaster High School, and I am from Lancaster, California.
What? You guys are both from the same place, same name?
Wow!
I feel like you guys are making this up. This is totally made up.
So amazing.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and answer a few questions about your guys' selves, so people can know about each other. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with you, Amber, and we're gonna go ahead and say, what is your favorite fantasy moment of this year?
My favorite fantasy moments? Ooh, that's a really good one. I would say probably when I beat Jonathan.
Why?
No offense, Jonathan. I'm just saying it was supposed to be a super blowout. It was a really intense game to the last minute, and I barely edged out. And you're the second highest scorer in the league, so I really take that win with, some pride.
So beating Jonathan. Wow. All right, so your turn. What is your favorite fantasy moment of the year?
My favorite fantasy moment was picking up Deion Jackson 5 minutes before the game started, and then he got 26 points for me. That was very exciting.
Great job.
Okay, Amber, next question.
Do you want to do the hand?
Next question. We're going to go ahead and go. Amber, Sith or Jedi, and what blade color?
Ooh, I am neither Sith nor Jedi. I am no Jedi. Blade color white, and I have 2 of them.
This is awkward. Okay, then no Jedi. Amber, what is Sith or Jedi? Same question.
I would be Jedi, and I just want blue.
Just blue again?
Not even purple?
Yeah,
No.
any color.
No mace purple?
Well, can I make my own pink one? Then yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
why not?
Well, I didn't thought it was existing stuff.
I don't see why
What
not.
does pink represent to you?
Prettiness.
All right, just gorgeous, just prettiness. I love it.
Okay, pink prettiness. Jedi? Jedi?
Yes, just
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go with you this time. Let's go ahead and say, what is your favorite Lego set?
My favorite Lego set is the Harry Potter Grimmauld Place. Ooh. Because it hides the safe house for Order of the Phoenix, and it opens up to reveal Sirius Black's house.
So Amber, go ahead and answer your next one. Same question.
My answer is the Saturn V, NASA. Which is better than Star Wars.
We're just gonna delete all that. No.
It also comes apart in all the stages of launching. Insert picture from Christopher's phone of me disassembling it.
Oh, I can add that.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's a great one. It's good. It's the best set.
Okay. All right. So, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna have the Newlywed Game. Coming up. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have 5 questions, and then I'm gonna go ahead and ask each one of the contestants. Okay, and they've written down their own answer. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Amber a question, and then she's gonna guess what this Amber's answer is, and she has her answer on her own card of that one, so we can verify that we're all good. All right, so
No collusion.
Collusion.
Collusion coming on
Test of
November
how
8th.
well we know each other as friends.
Oh, that's true. Well, what if you get it wrong?
No pressure.
Yeah, what if you get it wrong? though?
It's publicly humiliating.
We change our minds all the time.
And by we, she means me.
Anyways, all right. So we got the first question. Let's go with Amber. So, what is your favorite ice cream? So again, you're guessing what her favorite ice cream is.
Okay. Amber Sanchez's favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip.
Okay, let's see.
mint chocolate chip.
Wow.
Self high five. Nailed it.
Okay, all right. So,
Nailed
Amber,
it.
same question. What is Amber's favorite ice cream?
Amber's favorite ice cream is chocolate peanut butter.
Wow. Wow.
What's it say?
Mine says, there's a little more detail here. It says peanut butter and chocolate from Baskin Robbins.
So, next question. All right. We'll start. We did the last one with you, so we'll start off with you. What is Amber's favorite beach?
This one is really hard because I know she likes San Diego beaches a lot. But I think I have to say one that's not even a beach that you'd go swimming at. I think it's Pebble Beach.
Wow, wow, wow.
For
What a good answer.
Golfing? But that sounds like it's wrong.
Not the one that I picked.
Okay, all right. So what
It
is your
should have
favorite?
been the one that I picked, though. I actually picked San Clemente.
Oh,
What?
Believe it or not. I know,
Really?
it shocked me too, but you guys took me there for my birthday and it was so fun.
Wow. Yeah, that was a good day.
And so I just think very positively of that time. Yeah. So San Clemente.
I would have never guessed that either. Yeah, I would have guessed the San Diego beach.
Yeah, I almost put La Jolla Shores.
La Jolla Shores, yeah.
That was a close second.
That was
yes.
the one.
Wow, we would have both been wrong on that one. Okay.
Again,
All right.
Mind change.
So, okay, Amber, what is Amber's favorite beach?
Okay, I'm guessing that it's a new one to the two of you that you found this year and really like from what I recall.
You've gone there too.
CBC, Crescent Bay something? Crescent Bay?
CBB.
Oh, CBB, Crescent Bay Beach. Duh.
You said
CBC.
it. CBC. CBD, we got CBD, CBCs, CDCs. Wow. All right. So you are 2-0 and you're 1-1.
I'm one.
Oh, all right. So let's go ahead and
But
go.
what if my answer was better than her own answer?
Partial credit? Question mark?
All right. So we have a controversial one. This has been a very controversial one for a while. So, Amber, we're gonna ask you first. So, what is Amber's favorite Jedi?
All right, I got this. Screw. I do. Although it might turn into a debate. Is it going to turn into a debate? So, I don't believe that Ahsoka is a Jedi. So she does not count in this category. Subsequently, Amber's favorite Jedi is Mother effing Yoda.
Oh, all right. So, hold on. So, Amber's saying that it would be Ahsoka, but since Ahsoka's been kicked out of the Jedi Order, she's no longer a Jedi.
No, they invited her back. She chose not to rejoin. Let's be clear.
Okay, she got kicked out and she chose not to join again, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so by default, the question is she cannot be her favorite Jedi because
No,
she is
that's
not a
not
Jedi.
She could be my
So-
favorite if she is. It says Ahsoka. She's my favorite. She was a Jedi for the majority of her life that we know of. It counts. Maybe she was only my favorite when she was 12.
All right, 12-year-old Jedi.
Yeah.
All right.
Ahsoka.
So,
But
Again,
Yoda
controversial
would be my
question.
favorite.
so you were technically wrong.
I was technically wrong.
Okay,
Now
so
we're
you
even.
are 1 and about
I have
2 and 1. 2 and 1. I can't do math. Okay, and then you are okay. So
Better not.
let's go ahead and ask you. So you think Yoda is also her favorite? Like she does
Yoda's
love Yoda. So I would be okay with giving you half a point.
Let's see what happens. Let's just see how the game goes.
Okay, so Amber, what is Amber's favorite Jedi?
So I'm just gonna go classic with this one because I don't think she forgot she loved him, but I'm just gonna say Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wow. Wow,
Is it
wow,
really?
wow.
Wow.
Good job, Amber. Only because Ahsoka's not a Jedi. Otherwise, Ahsoka would also be my favorite.
Okay, fine. What? Okay, if I change the question to who's your favorite blade wielder?
Are you General Grievous?
Well, I'm trying to give you a hint. Some of them has, 2 blades. No.
Nope.
No?
Looks
I
like
will not even
Liz.
think of a lightsaber, but like,
Okay, favorite force sensitive person?
man is this?
Force sensitive.
The Crusade. Orlando Bloom. Troy.
What are we talking
Thinking
about?
Ninja
Sorry.
Turtles.
I didn't hear what the question was.
No, there's no question.
We're saying that
what we're
blade wielder
thinking
to
of.
us doesn't mean lightsaber.
Really?
We have all these other
Blade wielder?
Yeah, it just sounds like other metal weapons.
Lightsaber wielder
I would
would have been
agree.
better. Lightsaber
Yeah.
blade. That's a blade.
Or-
Lightsaber blade.
I'm just letting you know this. I think of metal.
Well, stronger than metal. Lightsaber fight.
Kyber crystal.
Kyber crystal.
Okay, so Amber got that one right. Good. All right, so we got 2 more questions. Okay, we're gonna
Wait,
switch
so
it
we
up.
stand tied.
Yeah, I think
Right
we're
now.
Yeah, the tied right now.
We
Okay,
stand tied.
so 2 and 1. Both of you guys are 2 and 1. Okay, so 2 more questions. So the next one's gonna be Amber. What is Amber's favorite rom-com?
This
Oh
is so
man,
hard.
This is really hard. I can't even remember what I wrote, honestly. Oh, I didn't write. I wrote my own.
Yeah.
Okay, Amber's favorite rom-com. Trying to like
Just go way back.
Jedi way back.
I don't think you'll get it.
Really?
Sorry, I was just like creating doubt.
Okay, so my gut instinct, and it's only because we just talked about how you watch this movie every year recently, but I think it's Man of Honor or Maid of Honor. What's the one with Patrick Dempsey?
Oh, Maid of Honor. That is a great one. It's great.
But the
The
wrong.
wrong one. All right, so what is your favorite rom-com?
I put 27 Dresses
Oh,
because that
I
is
should have known that. I should have known that one.
Good. That question appealed to probably only one other person in this league, so.
And it is you.
Or the other.
Christopher's favorite rom-com.
What is
How
my
was the
favorite
guy in
rom-com?
10 days?
My favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite. Ooh, what is
Or
the other
do you
one?
know-
No,
Where's Pete?
No, D, where's Pete?
no, Sandra Bullock. 2 weeks notice.
No.
Oh, that's a good one
I
too
thought
with
you
the
loved that
beads.
D, where's P is probably. Actually, it probably goes D, where's P, 100%.
That's a great one. Super.
Oh, yeah.
No one dislikes D Where's P.
Yeah, me either. Okay, so. Okay, Amber. What is Amber's favorite rom-com?
Okay, this is also hard because I feel like she has generational rom-coms, so I just went back to the basic. One she used to watch every night when I lived with her. Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman.
Good job, Amber. Good
Wow, wow,
job.
wow.
I did watch it nightly. Dang.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Final stress, man.
I didn't think
Final
about that one
stress.
for you. Oh, yeah, duh. I would have
Well, I
thought.
almost put Bridesmaids.
Yeah, I
but
thought
that's like a
Bridesmaids too.
newer love.
Does it count as a rom-com?
Bridesmaids?
Yeah. I mean, there's a love section of it, but it's really between her and her best friend.
I mean, if we're playing Newlyweds as best friends, then we can count Bridesmaids as a rom-com. There's a wedding.
Fair enough.
It's just
Yeah,
not
there's
the
a
main
wedding.
character.
There's a wedding. A wedding is involved.
Yeah.
Okay. So last question. We're going to go ahead and ask Amber. Amber, what is. This is probably an easy one too. Amber, what is Amber's favorite Marvel character?
Oh yeah, this is super easy, but also sometimes she would also change her mind. Like if Guardians just came out, I'd have to tailor it, but I'm still go Black Widow.
Widow.
Nailed it.
Dang.
Nailed
Good job. All right, so go ahead.
job.
Last
Knows
one.
me well.
Go ahead, Amber. What is Amber's favorite Marvel character?
Honestly, also another easy one. Iron Man, unquestionable.
Boom. Yes, Iron Man.
Wow. There you go. We have it. There we have
Amber
it.
won.
They're both dead. So sad.
Oh, that's true.
And
You
that's
guys,
why we don't like Marvel
In-
as much.
This universe.
well, why don't you guys just pick better Marvel characters like Thor? You know, the ones
Is
that
it
can't
yours
die.
Thanos,
We
who
didn't
also
know.
died?
Oh, that's true. He did die.
Vision. He's also dead.
Oh yeah, he's. Oh yeah, look at that. That's fitting. Huh?
Just kidding.
Okay, so there we have it. So who won? I think
Amber did.
Amber won by 1 point.
Yeah.
Was the rom-com?
rom-coms.
The rom-com. Wow. Okay, so there we have it. There's our manager spotlight. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And stay tuned for next week for next manager spotlight.
Bye.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Nuts.
All right, what a good segment. So next week, I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder to go ahead and submit your video. So please don't tell anybody that you have submitted a video. All right. So, and our last but not least is going to be our power rankings, huh? So
Let's hear him.
let's see. So unfortunately, Brian, I'm gonna have to go in to say Jonathan. Jonathan's team
Makes
looks
sense.
pretty good. He scores a lot of points. I don't know why he keeps
Sure
losing
does.
though. So Jonathan's number 1. We got Fraheiger as number 2. We got Amber Sanchez. I think hopefully she'll bounce back, but again, she finally won last week. She broke her 4-game losing streak. Then we got Ray. I think Ray's team still looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, last week, unfortunately, I think it was just a toss-up at that point. We got our golden boy Kevin, right? That's number 5. 6 is gonna be Steven. I think number 7 is gonna be your boy Sanchi 529. We got number 8. It's gonna be John. Sorry, Brian. Number 9 And
get it.
then we got Nick as number 10, our bottom loser spot, 10 Nick. All right. All right.
Number
Anything
10 resident.
anything else, Brian? Anything you want to say?
Not that I can think of. Nope.
Awesome. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate Kevin. You always subscribe. You always comment. So thank you for keeping that algorithm up. And don't forget to submit your mailbag next week. And then stay tuned for next week's power ranking. And good luck. Let's ride.
That's right.